Hello everyone, welcome to Regular Toy Reviews. My name is Jordan, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers The Movie Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. The first thing you're going to notice when you take him out of the box is just how small he actually is. It might not look like it because my hands are actually pretty small, but he's probably the smallest Deluxe Class figure I've ever owned. For some comparison, here we have the already small Deluxe Class figure from the Bumblebee movie that doesn't like to stand very well. And man, you can tell right away that he's pretty small, pretty small. Here's another comparison to Brawn, another Deluxe Class figure, same line. And man, this thing is tiny. Now here's a comparison to a already kind of small Voyager class Ratchet. I don't remember there being this big of a difference between the robots in the show. For one last, just for shits and giggles comparison, here's a Bumblebee next to a soda can. But I guess even so, he's still pretty posable for being this small. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had to go look at the script real quick, but for his robot mode, he's got his insignia right here on his chest, like he did in the show. And overall, pretty simplistic design. His feet were a little too big, so it took some getting used to, but after a couple of weeks, I think they look pretty good. Also, his feet are kind of these flat panels on the bottom, but even so, he's still pretty posable. For his articulation, his head is on a ball joint. Can't look up very well, but or down, I guess. But he can turn his head. He has shoulders on a ball joint, so they can flip all the way around. Bicep rotation right here. Uh, and I noticed that on mine, because this is used for transformation, so you have to bend his elbows. But whenever you turn him back into a robot, you want to take that off, you have to be really careful because this mushroom peg right here likes to come off pretty easily. But he does have his elbow bend right here and wrist rotation. He can rotate at the hip also. He can do the splits both ways. Pretty good. I'm sure he doesn't really like that I'm doing that right now, but he also has a rotation here at the thigh. He has a knee joint. Pretty stiff joint, I'm not gonna lie. That's not a bad thing. And because of the way his feet are, he has, I guess, what you would call a shin pivot. Looks a little weird, but he can move him like that, I guess. For his transformation, I guess you want to take his feet. You're supposed to put them together, but I kind of found it a little easier to just do it separate. You want to start off with up here, pop him in his chest, and grab his head. Undo it just like that. Man, it took a friend and I at work like 20 minutes to figure this part out, to figure out where his head goes. Just do it all the way. Just leave it like that. Undo this part, just like that. Put it up here, and then this will close up all the way. Take these out and rotate them, just like that. And then whenever you go down here, you want to kind of line them up like this and turn his elbows all the way till they click, and then turn everything in on itself like that. Everything clicks really well. That's one of the things I like about this figure. You can turn those however you feel like you need to. It'll be like that, and then you're gonna collapse this on itself as well. Let's see if I can remember this down. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Just make sure everything's locked in place. And now for the feet, you need to undo these feet panels from the bottom, and then turn this. Do the same thing on the other one. Then these go in on themselves like this, so they click into that little slot right there. Then you're gonna turn these little, I guess it's toes, shove them in there all the way, and then you're gonna turn this whole thing in on itself, and it does lock into place. There's a little slot right there that goes in there, so it clicks. It's kind of a soft click, and then let me see. I'm gonna turn this way, and then all the way forward, like you're breaking his legs, pretty much, and then turn this whole thing around, kind of like that. That's how you get one side. Click everything into its place, and that's going to reveal another Autobot insignia, and then do the same thing on the other one, like that. Just make sure everything clicks in its place, clicks in its place, just like that. And well, here we have him now in his vehicle mode, and well, now he has two Autobot insignias. He does look pretty good, even though he's not a VW Beetle, but I mean, what can you do? His all four of his wheels are pinned, so he can go pretty good. Little physics here. Um, but yeah, he looks pretty good. It's a little off-putting. I do wish that they only used this one, because that's the one I remember the most when I was a kid. But um, I mean, what can you do? For some comparison, here we have Braun again. One Autobot insignia, but you know, whatever. Um, but yeah, they're about pretty close to each other. They scale pretty well. For another comparison, here we have Voyager class Optimus Prime from the Rise of the Beast movie, which already turned into a pretty small truck, so they don't scale very well. Not that they're supposed to, but it's a pretty good comparison, I guess. He's pretty good. I do like him a lot. Now, for some final thoughts, he does come with his blaster, which looks pretty good. He is also my first G1 Bumblebee, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he's probably gonna be my last, since he actually looks pretty good. I don't think he's worth more than, I think I've seen it around $50 is what scalpers are asking for right now, but I managed to get it for retail price. I would definitely wait on this. I heard that he's going to be one of those figures that are going to be kind of hard to get rid of, off of shelves, and we might get tired of seeing them. But yeah, I will definitely wait for that.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments, or if there's anything else you want to see. Just make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, link in bio. And if this video gets 1 like, I'll make sure to post another one next week.